Do you know you can turn that your $35 into 36 or $35, $20, $50 into a huge sum of dollars? Can you see this? Do you know you can do that? Do you know that it is possible for you to transform that your little dollar into huge account? Let's dive in and let me show you how I did that. Now, right here, we have different forms of forex traders in this world, and many of them uh, they have different reasons. Let me change this thing to, so I have to remove everything here for you to see what I'm about to do clearly in this place. Now, this is the market itself. Now, the current market that is running is on volatility 75. Do you know that you can trade in this very market and you come out successfully without any of these losses, so to say? Now, do you know that there are a few things you can add up, and I'm about to show you that right in this very video. So if you are struggling, if you are struggling to place trade and you don't even know how to make money out of this very thing, and you have like $20, you have like $50, you have, you know, you are struggling every single time you tried, you failed, you don't even know what to do again. It looks as if Forex is a scam, it looks as if things are not working for you. Try this very pattern and it's going to shock you how it's going to happen. Let's move. Now, the only thing I request for you is please subscribe to our channel. That is the only thing I request for you. Subscribe to our channel. And if every single time you tried every strategy, it works only on Monday and on Tuesday it's not working, you works for 1 week, the other week it's not working, you need a mentor. Look for a mentor. Now let's dive in. All right. Now, the first thing you need to be adding in this very thing is when we have to look for a MACD. Now, what is the work of this very MACD? Let me just use black like this: 12, 26, and 9 is a default MACD. Now, this is what we have here, right here. Look at this. This is what we have right here, and this is 1 hour time frame. I'm adding indicators for those who are saying where is indicators. I'm adding indicators. So if you check the video, you will see. And so let's move on again. The second one, I will still touch the same place. For some newbies, I'm touching this time, not this very place, not here, but this one, this indicator window one, this very one, this indicator window one. So that it will enter into this place to have more on the same window from the circle here. So that is what I've been adding. So I'm adding this time I'm touching this place again. Now I will go to moving average. So this time around, the moving average, the reason you see these things changing is that I love using black background, but some people are sending me messages say please we are not conversant with black background, so I have to change it because all we want to do is to serve you and make sure that you do well. Now I'm adding 20 period moving average on the second window. Now since I have red on that, then I have to change it to something like blue. Let me add this blue. Now I am back on this very area. Let me talk on this first. Now if you check on this, watch what we have here. Now there is something I'm going to add in this place. Please watch. There is something I'm going to be adding in this very place, so that it will be more easier and clearer for you to know when things are going to work in your favor. Follow this if you are a new beginner, or if you have an account that you are struggling to develop all those things. Please watch this video. This video is very good for you to watch. All right, so now let me touch the same place for new beginners, or sometimes they say that you are too fast and there's something of that nature. This is where I'm touching again. Now I touch this place. This time around, I'm looking for relative strength index because I want to be getting the lines that I need. Now, this relative strength index for newbies, if you leave this one, if you allow this one here, is going to have a relative strength index, like RSI line inside. So I don't need that. So I have to put the background color. That is the essence of the background color. So I have to put the background color. So what I'm looking forward to, what I'm targeting is these levels, this very level. This is what I'm targeting. All right. Good. So I will touch at that arrow line. Then I have to add up this thing. By default, what we have as a relative strength index default is 3070. That is the default settings. But since our target is on those things, so what you need to do now is to add black background. Then this 30, we change it to 20. Possibly you can even change it to 15 for more clarity. But let me add. Let me leave this. So this 70. I'll be leaving it on 80 to bring it, or possibly 90. Let me put it on 90. So we'll leave the 50 the way it is. Leave the 50 the way it is. Then this time I'll be adding this very one now. Let me just leave this one like this and show you what it will look like. So I press done. Now can you see? This is that 90 is where the thing touched. That 90 is where for this. So this one touched at this place. So what the thing is not, I will show you everything you need to know on this one. So I'm going to go back to the same place. This time I'm touching here now, this very one, this very relative strength index, to put it in order. Now what I have here, remember that what we have here is 14. So I'll go back to these levels. Now this time I'm supposed to add 5, but add 7. Add 7. Do you get that? Add 7, or possibly 5. Anyone you know that suits you, add it. Then this time I'll add now 80. Then I'll mark it and press done. Let's go back. Now can you see this? Can you see this? So look at what happened here. Look at what happened here. Because this place we are now is 1 hour time frame. So if you go back like 5 minutes time frame or 1 minute time frame, so I have to bring this thing back for clarity. But for me, I know what I want. But for doubt, so that some of you will not be waiting for it to touch, then it will be difficult for you to place trade. Then I am looking forward to, then I have to change the other one to 10, so that it will help you to see more clarity. Now that is number one thing you look forward to get. Now the other one we'll be adding is on the main chart. This place, that is the second place we'll be adding on the main chart. So when I touch the main chart, I'm going to moving average is by default. So I'm leaving 21 moving average on the screen. Then when you come back like this, there is something I want you to see when we talk about this moving average 21, especially on volatility. Now if you zoom up like this, you will see something that always happen from this corner like this. This is one of the things I want you to look forward to see. Now watch this. But I will talk about this in details later. Now when you have something like this, look at this, and this one have crossed at this very spot. This is 1 minute time frame. For some of you who are struggling to say, how do I place trade? How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Can I tell you the truth? This is exactly what you need to do. So where should I place trade, and how do I place trade here? Number one thing you should look forward to get is that you must allow this to come to this point. That is number one. And you will check the histogram line of this thing. It must touch the 90, the 10 levels for a buy. So when it comes to that, then allow the histogram to make a move to get to this point. Then the moving average and the histogram, the MACD lines, must have stepped forward. You will see it even without anybody telling you. Will see that this thing, that all of them here is indicating a positive move from this corner. You will see that it's indicating a move. We'll just watch it and you even see this thing. But there is something else you need to know and understand here, is this. Once this thing have crossed here at the first time, please watch forward, look forward to see what is going to happen, because this thing need to come back here. So if it comes back a little like this and make the next move, because there is a line is looking forward to cross, but everything here will show you that this thing is on this direction, then you are good to go. This one now will have to cross a little bit like this. Watch it. You have to step at least a little bit further like this. But when some people will be confused, thinking that this one now that I've touched here, that for that reason you have to place trade. So if you have seen this in this corner, you have more entries opportunities. But once you have seen that this thing have crossed above the 21 moving average, something is cooking up. Now, can you see this? Can you see it? So it came back here and touched this line, and from there is getting ready to make the right decision, and this one is going. So where should you place your, can you see it? It's moving. I already have a trade. I will have placed this one. So what are you looking for? What exactly are you looking for? Now, the next thing you need to do is to go to a 5 minute time frame and check what the market is doing. So this type of trade is a type of trade that even in the midst of consolidation, you can take in, you can just jump in and take advantage of the market in few this thing and you're out of the trade. So with this thing you are seeing now, you will discover that there is momentum to move up like this. So for clarity, for some of you that doesn't have big account, you have to allow this thing to cross here. Then the next move, that is where you need to go this. So, but the area I want you to concentrate is the change in histogram and the total crossing from the background. Like this one, this is where your eye should be. This place. Anytime you see such thing, that is always a move. Now, for some of you that may ask me, which time frame, what is the perfect time frame for me to place trade with? Which time frame should I look forward to place trade with? Now look at this. You know the condition of the market, that you should look on your higher time frame. Now when you check this place, you see that this thing have touched here, and you have seen that there is a candle indicating a change in momentum, which is indicating a reversal from the market that have been selling from this very position down to this place. So we are looking forward for a market to move like this. Then the obstacles that the market may be having is those rejections, which may be a hindrance to it, but the histogram have changed to the direction, which means there is a higher sell in this place, which means the next move of the market, and you have seen the histogram changing a direction, which means there is a reduction in the strength of the momentum, which means from these very areas of the market you'll be seeing that the markets are adding up, which means the next one will stop here, the next one will stop here, then from there you will see a change. It will start going up, which is a change in momentum, which signifies a change in momentum. So these are some of the things that you should look forward to see when you talk about a market. So from this thing now you are saying, if you don't have a huge capital, like, you need to be extremely careful, because this is volatility. Volatility is not a type of market that makes a direct upward move instantly. It moves a zigzag, it goes up and it goes down because of the structure, how the structure is. So one of the things you need to do is, if you place trade, you know how it works. In 2 seconds, in 1 minute, it can be on loss. This thing you are seeing here is volatility. There are so many cautions you must apply when you see a market moving in a direction like this. Please don't hold so much when you don't have huge account, because especially when you are trading on a low account and a lower time frame, you must be very, very consistent in being careful to know when to close, because this is the market I showed you now, but look at where the market is right away. So once you see this thing, you will realize that this market you are seeing are not smiling. So once you have seen that this thing have moved up like this, be careful to see where the market is heading to. And for you not to make mistake, please trade from your higher time frame. Trade from your higher time frame. So once you have seen a move of the market, like, check where the market is coming from, like either from here. So have the market truly changed direction like I told you earlier? Have it truly changed direction? And you know, once you make a mistake from the lower time frame, it can flush you out of the market, because you have seen one market making a direct move like this, a move like this, and you think that is where it is. After coming back, it comes back again. You think that the next one will move that like this, only for you to see that the next one will come and cross all those things and change the whole story. So your entry point should be like, now that you have seen that this market you are seeing from here, that is starting from here, still there, which is the trend line, and here is the support zone. I'm showing you the entry point, and you have your 21 moving average. Now when this thing cross the 21 moving average, please allow it to retrace at least 3 times, to test it at least 3 times, which is 3 hours. So when it tests it 3 hours and nothing happened, please look for sell instead of buy. This one that happened here, if I was in the market, I would have taken advantage of this. So once it crossed this thing and did not sustain it again, I will close the market. So your entry point for you to start making money begins once this thing tests it. Like, see what I just showed you now. It tested it, this one, 2, and 3, and it did not last. Then that is to say that this thing you are seeing is returning on a sell position. But that did not mean that this market don't have the right to move up from this corner now, maybe from there, and still come back to this place. No, your attention should be on when the market will make a straight move, at least for 30 minutes. You'll be in the market in that 30 minutes. Then it can move up like this, move up like this, move up like this. Then the straight move of the market is what will give you what you want. But do you know the advice I have for you? Instead of you to test that on volatility 75, which is too volatile, please use volatility 25, use volatility 10, use volatility 10x. They are more safer than all those things. Try those things and you will see how this thing is going to favor you. Now from there, once you see this thing from this very corner, avoid the market, whether you are trading or you are not trading. If you are trading, you are bound to close. And once you see the market leave the zone it is, look forward, mark where the resistance zone has been. Don't joke with any of those things, because they can frustrate your market. Then once you see it coming to this direction, please avoid the market. So any move of this in this direction in your lower time frame, they may sound good, but be careful. So what should I look forward to get? As this thing you are seeing here, as it touches this 10 and 20, look at the confirmation, look at what it gives you. Then now look at this place. As this one touched at this very spot, look at this place and look at the outcome of the market. This is the only thing I want you to set your eyes on. Now look at this one. Look at this one. As this thing touched at this very spot, look at this direction. And this is what I want you to be doing in your market, and it will definitely feed you. Once you have seen a change in histogram, then you see this thing touched at this very spot, then look forward to see it cross over there and allow it to test. Look at this one. It tested severally until this one crossed. The one that crossed it is not the one you should place trade with, but the next candle that will come, if the thing still maintain the color, I mean the bullish market, look at this. It's not the one that cross you should trade, because it can deceive you. Like, look at this one crossed over to this place, but the next one came back and this one returned to this place. But look at this one. When this one crossed over to this place, this is the candle you should trade, because it is the candle that break out from this resistance zone. Is as confidence as that when you set your eyes to see them. That is one thing I want you to do. And once you do that, you stop losing all the money you have been wasting on this thing. Just look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. I just want you to see those things. Is what you need to do in the market. So once you have seen that the whole market is coming close to this place, then you start backing up, you start backing up, you start putting everything together, because something huge is about to come. My name is GDFX, and I want you to stay calm, and I want you to enjoy this very market. Like, something is coming up here, something is coming. Look at this thing, something is coming. The only thing that is remaining is for this thing to break out from this place. So anytime, as long as you can wait to see this thing move, please wait. Patience is the key for you to start making money on forex trading. My name is GDFX. In case you don't know all those things we are talking about, please look for a mentor, because you cannot keep wandering in the market just trying. How many years have you spent on trying all those things? The more you are trying, the more you are losing. Look for someone you can call a mentor. Look for someone that can direct you. And if you have paid someone to mentor you and the person is not that active, or this is you are not getting it, please look for someone else, because the money you are losing is too much that you can't afford. It will surprise you that some mentors you are seeing can help you. That's one advice I have for you. And you can never remain the same when you come in contact with a good mentor. Don't trade against the trend, and don't make a mistake of thinking that there is no need for you to be mentored, that you can keep trying. That's all you need is capital. Hear this from me. My name is GDFS. Listen, no amount is too big for you to lose. You can lose any amount. Even if it is 10, 20,000 US dollars, you can lose it. It's losable. Thank you.